Another big reason why I kind of fell out of religion and more Christianity specifically was the idea of heaven and hell. I don't like that hell exists. I think that it is a means to deter people from doing bad, not necessarily fear-mongering, but it puts the fear of God in your eyes so that you act correctly. And that has a good result in that people will act correctly, but they do the right thing for the wrong reason. This goes back to the show The Good Place, if you've ever seen that. There is somebody in that show that ends up going to hell because they did great things in their life, but they did them to make themselves seem better. They did it to help themselves and have other people view them as good and possibly even make themselves feel good enough to get into heaven. Now, I don't think that the majority of Christians act that way, but there are people that do things out of fear of punishment. And that goes back to the origin of morality too, where people did feel guilty for things they did badly before religion was or Christianity specifically was very big, because you feared what would happen to you if you did things that didn't follow the universal or majority rule set. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say hell and heaven are different from how most people perceive them. Hell is not just an eternal burning. It's more generally a lack of God. You are not with God. You are in a place that God is not, and heaven is the opposite. Conversely, I know also people would probably say that to get into heaven and not go to hell, you have to accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. The other problem that I have with that is that I physically cannot do that. And so it annoys me that people will say I will burn in hell or I will go to hell because I cannot accept Jesus. The logical, reasonable being that I am, right? I'm not saying that other people aren't, but I'm saying the way my mind processes is that I have to reason that something exists and I can't disprove it within my own mind for me to believe it. And I don't even know what I believe in a lot of ways, because any opinion that I arrive on, I will immediately try to disprove. I play devil's advocate in every single thing that I ever try to think. And so if I ever believe something, the next day I might not, because I'll find something that makes me not believe in it. And that goes back to the idea of faith, where you're supposed to have the strong belief in God or the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. But I can't do that. I can't believe in, I wish I could, right? I have a lot of people in my stream and in YouTube comments, blah, blah, blah. Whenever they hear that I'm not Christian, fell out of Christianity, or just am not religious in general,